Hey Spartans, it's Dr. L here, your Chief Mind Doc for Spartan, and today we're talking about managing your stress levels. I've got a few tips to help you stay calm, cool, collected during times of stress, which we're in right now, right? Okay, the first is don't try and avoid stress. I know that seems totally counterintuitive to probably what you've heard before, but stress is everywhere. Resistance is what we wake up to nearly every morning. And when we try and actively avoid stress, actually what happens is we can integrate unhealthy behaviors into our world, right? So we can actively try and avoid stress by drinking or by binging on Netflix or by drinking a lot more caffeine. Just acknowledge that stress is going to happen. Stress is going to be present for you. So the point is to not necessarily avoid it, but to figure out how to manage it and tolerate it, right? So that leads into our second tip, which is maintain your routine. Now, during stress, often what we tend to do is grasp at things that are going to make us try and feel better, right? And not always are those things in your routine. Your routine is your foundation. It's like the thing that keeps you cool when everything else is chaotic, right? So why would you get rid of that during a time of stress? Don't. Make sure that you're sticking to your routine, that you're doing what you normally do, because that provides consistency and certainty during times of uncertainty. Now, the next is physical health. Now, if you're a Spartan already, you know that physical health is key. And if you ever listen to Joe DeSena, you know that his most favorite point is what you put into your body fuels your entire life. And the truth is, he's right. So you want to make sure that your physical health is on point, that you are feeding yourself nutrient-dense foods, not moving towards those processed items, which we normally do during times of stress, and getting rid of that alcohol, right? I know everybody likes to cool out with a little glass of wine or have a beer with a friend just to chill. You know what? It doesn't help. And alcohol is a depressant. It's a toxin in your body. It leaves your brain more depressed. Is that what you want moving into a period of stress? I don't think so. So put down the alcohol. All right, our last tip is about mental health. Now, of course, I'm a psychologist. Mental health is key here, right? What's important, though, is thinking about what is feeding your mental health, right? So, for example, a lot of my clients will talk about how stressed they get when they listen to the news, that it just raises their anxiety level, makes them sweat, makes their heart beat faster, but they're listening to the news like all day long. How does that make sense, right? Yes, you want to stay informed. I totally understand that. But if there's something out there that's creating an uptick in your anxiety level, let it go. If there are podcasts that you're listening to that actually make you feel more anxious or more stressed out, try and get rid of those, right? If there are news outlets that are making you feel more anxious and more stressed, try and reduce how much time you're spending in front of those news outlets, okay? It's really important to think about how are you feeding your mind? What are the things that you're doing to calm your mind down? A meditation practice is a great way to start out each morning. Flipping through your Instagram feed, maybe not so much. So think about the things that are fueling your mind, your mental space, and try and get rid of the ones that are causing you more anxiety and bringing in some that can help you manage and tolerate some of that stress. Those positive things that make you feel good, right? All right, those are your 4 tips. Listen, we all feel stressed. It is part of the common humanity experience, and you can tolerate it. You're a Spartan. I'll see you next time.